Good morning from a wintry, grey, rainy, miserable, damp, achy shoulder, windy Peterborough. While I'm out here, I've done a change with the nets. I know we discussed covers and polycarbonate and things like that. The price of the polycarbonate and the amount I spent this year, I've just done this with the nets. Give them a low profile look, less material, easily for myself and Kat to handle, a lot lighter. Centre section, so we can put that in separately. So happy with that. I know the wood looks a little bit grim, but that's the only thing I could find. I might find something else in the future, but at the moment, not really. What's next? When I put out the last pond video, not the Tales from the Riverbank video, I'd watched a video by Koi regarding pushing water through particular filters and then not cleaning them for 5-6 days, so the actual dirt still is retained within the pond circulation. Coupled with that, I got a comment from Marek. I'll just read it to you, and this is what stimulated my next choice. So it says, sorry Steve, just don't get the logic of putting dirty water through the upflow when you've got an expensive drum that's more than capable of cleaning the dirty water. And I know you'll say it's assisting the drum. Yeah, I did. The drum is probably cleaning itself at least once an hour, clearing with all its rubbish, whereas the upflow with the crap from the dirty side is sitting there for days. Again, very true, and the same as what Koi said, so that were a bit of a kick to get me motivated. So it's sitting there for days. Also with the K plus in the upflow, I think a certain amount will be bypassing the media. Again, true. Not much of an experiment area if you're not willing to try it with clean water because of the faff. And again, very true. I did state it was an experimental area, but why would I do that if I'm not willing to change? Initially it was because the water parameters were absolutely spot on, and I was a bit, shall I touch anything and spoil things for Kat? But that's by the by. Marek carried on to say, now having said the above, I observed on my pond that my upflow isn't collecting as much dirt as it was when first made and fitted. I suspect that it's removed most of the fines from the pond. Quality food helps, plus what goes around gets captured. So eventually, if it's passed, anything will come round again and get caught. I've just said that, sorry, I'm going backwards forwards. Which is probably what's happening in your pond as well. One other point, if you run clean water in your upflow, your TDS will be lower, hence better water quality. Sorry for the ramble, Steve. Marek, I do appreciate that, and the way you worded it was absolutely spot on, and it's what I need to do. I need to get myself motivated, so we'll get to that in a second. Also, Devon Koi pond, Martin, said something very similar, and my mate Terry Wright also said something similar. Can you see a connection? We've got a lot of years of experience in koi ponds, and they're all pointing to get your ass into gear, get something done. So I have. Right, I've emptied the upflow filter out, turned the pumps off, and this is my plan. Because I got a lot of micro K1 from Evolution Aqua because of the malformed bits and pieces, I'm going to use that for the upflow to polish, because it's a smaller media, and like Marek states quite correctly, larger media will have more gaps between it, and consequently smaller media will have smaller gaps, and I'm trying to capture fines. It's there in the shed, I might as well use it. It might not be the exact stuff that should be in there, but I've already got it, I don't need to lay out any money. So the plan is to leave the valve system just as it is, no point changing anything, it's not doing any harm. I'm going to use the clean side, the pump, the original cleaning system and the airline. I'm going to take out the Helix, take the tube out, completely clean that down, jet wash it out. I'm going to take this pipe, cut it, and then bring the pipe across to perhaps this spar in the glass, cut a hole in the top and just let it drain straight in there instead of putting another hole in the side. I was almost dead against that, but putting a hole in the lid is cheaper to replace than the side of the drum. So that's the plan so far. I've just got to take it apart. I'll probably lose about half of the LX down the hole, but we'll see how it goes. I'm not too certain how much micro K1 to put back into the system, but I'll just have to have a little play. In the garage, I'll follow you, see how far I've got. Oh, that was my elbow on the greenhouse door. Right, I've cut 2 more discs. So these come from a company called, the plastic come from Bay Plastics. So just one word about Bay Plastics. Fabulous customer service. I ordered this polypropylene about 11 o'clock yesterday, and at 10 o'clock this morning they turned up. 200mm discs, put 6mm drill through them, aching all over the amount of drilling that I had to do, but I got there in the end. Why 6mm? I'll show you. Right, what I've got here is a drill gauge. You just need to measure the drill size or the screw sizes, and this is a piece of micro K1, and this will fit into, I'm trying to do this one-handed now, you'll have to bear with me. This will fit jammed in to 7mm. I hope you can see that. In fact, that will pop out. It's probably 7.5, but it will jam into 7. So I drilled all these 6mm. God knows how many there is, there's hundreds in there. So the idea is to bring the tube into the garage, get the Helix out, replenish, clean out with a jet wash the tube out, probably PP the Helix because it is quite dirty, and I just don't want to put dirt into the bio side. I know I might be killing all the bio that's grown on it, but I just don't want to be putting dirt back into my bio side when there's no need to. And then after I've PP'd it, I'll probably just throw it in the bio side anyway and let that colonise. See how that goes. Cap this off. I can use that at a later date. I left sufficient pipe so I can solvent weld something to that. I was going to put a valving system on, but let's go all guns blazing and just have it totally for the bio chamber and nothing else. The new disc is in place. I'll give this a clean out. Lots and lots of nasties in there, as you'd expect to find, lots of larvae, but that's all clean and that's fitted. Just got to jet wash the tube out. I think I might have a bacon and mushroom sarnie first. I know a cat wants one. I'm just wondering if there might be too much in there. But anyway, we'll see. So the root of the pipe is going to go along here and straight down through this shelf, and I'm going to bore a hole in the top there. And of course, when you pick a job where you think, oh, it's going to be cold outside, so I'll go in the greenhouse, and as soon as you get going in the greenhouse, the sun comes out. Oh, boiling. Yes, I know, I'm moaning. Just thinking about Marek and Wrighty and Devon Koi. If only they could get together like the three wise men, as if there was some kind of nativity play, Christmas time. Maybe so. Finished. Just a big thank you to the three wise men offering gold, frankincense and upflow filters. Here it is. Probably notice a tie wrap just over the end of the air supply. That's just to prevent any micro K1 dropping down in when it's doing its cleaning. I think I've got a sneaking suspicion I've got an awful lot of K1 in there, but that remains to be seen. So as you can see, surprisingly enough, no leaks. I wanted the pipe work out of the way, not across the windows, because I want to see it out of the greenhouse, to be honest. So it comes along there, 45, back to a 45, and then straight into the bio chamber, and there it is, chugging away. So there we go. We are now polishing. I'll let you know how it works. But yeah, very, very pleased. It took a fair while, but I was faffing around and I wanted it to look neat. But in the meantime, take care, 2 jabs, booster, look after your family and stay safe. Goodbye.